Welcome everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hi, how y'all doing? Okay, say you have one of those days, let me back up a little bit. Say you have one of those days where you just don't have a junk journal. You got nothing, so this doesn't exist, okay? Nothing to play in. What do? You still want to make stuff. So I showed this concept before, but I'm just going to show some different things that you can do with it. So this is basically making embellishments. They're going to be mounted onto a page in your junk journal, but you don't have the junk journal yet. So the first thing you want to do is know the size of junk journals you generally like to make. And my favorite is 9 by 6. A lot of people like 8.5 by 5.5 or 8 by 5 or 7.5 by 5, things like that. Kind of know what size so that you can make your embellishments fit inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to take base pages, book pages, whatever you like. They can be music pages, they can be fiction, they can be newspapers. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. And we're going to create designs on them, create embellishments on them, and then the entire page can be glued, let me just show you, onto a page in your junk journal later when you have one. So you can then glue the entire thing and it will be holding the embellishment on the front. Okay, so you can backstock your page designs so that when you're ready, you can just fill them in. It's actually kind of fun. So let's give it a go. Just showing you some tips and tricks of the life of a junk journaler along the way. Oh, okay, having a sip out of the everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. Okay, don't pour the coffee on your stuff, Pam. That's the mug. Okay, all right. Let us pick a page. This is it can be a plain page. It doesn't have to be a fancy page. This page, looks like I dyed it some pink color, which is pretty. And let me just move all this stuff. I'm just showing you examples of what you can use, but they can all be put over here for now. Okay, so you know I don't like measuring, but I do want you to know how big this page is, what I'm working with, because I do want to. Okay, 8.5 by 5 will technically fit in 9 by 6, but let's say my next journal isn't that big and I just don't want it to be too big. That would just be so sad, right? You're making all this beautiful stuff and then it doesn't fit. Okay, you can always trim, but sometimes your decorations will go to the end. So I'm just gonna cut off the white space, and that's going to reduce the size of this very quickly and very easily. And you can actually do multiple pages at once if you want to backstock, if you want to mass make. So take a bunch of book pages that you like, and just cut them all down at once, and then you've got something to work with. Kind of fun, kind of cute. And let's just see where this takes us today. Okay, so we'll do some basics and then we'll have some fun. Okay, so first of all, I think I'm going to ink it because, you know, that's what we do. And you can always do your inking later. You don't have to ink it all. This is vintage photo because it's here, my brown. Brown's a brown, you know what I mean? You really only need one good, reliable brown. Where's my water squirter? There it is. Okay, sometimes your ink pad might dry out a little bit. I just squirt it with some water. You can squirt it with glycerin and water, but it will take longer for your ink to dry because it will draw moisture to it as a humectant. But yeah, you can put a couple drops in if you like it. But I just don't anymore. I just spritz it. And then if your ink pad is actually out of ink, which is really hard to get to that point, you can just use a re-inker to reload your ink pad with more ink. Okay, and I just grabbed this little re-inker so you can see it. It's a little eyedropper bottle full of just the ink. This is the wrong color, but to me, a brown is a brown is a brown. This is walnut stain. I'm going to put some. You probably want to use this bright color, but I can't find my vintage photo re-inker, so I'm just going to flood the top of this. Oh yeah, and then you don't want to do that. Don't get it on yourself, because you'll be inked forever. No, this stuff washes off, so it's okay. And maybe you can do like 1 to 5 of these depending on how dry it is. Mine already has ink in it, so I'm not going to overload it. But yeah, and just give it a few seconds and it'll all absorb. Okay. It'll all absorb. It takes a second or two, but as you can see, it's going in. It's going in. Just give it a second. Now it's going to be really moppy, soppy if I do one of those maneuvers right now, so I'm just going to let it rest. But I have this, so I'm okay. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I'm just going to grab random stuff that I happen to have here. This is a white page that got pink dyed. So maybe a contrasting maybe some music paper. That might be neat. So this is text, this is music. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Okay, just getting a crazy little idea here. Let's try this. Let's cut a couple of these measures, bars, stanzas, I forget what they're called. These things, these separate music pieces, and let's play with them. So a lot of fun things you can do with music pages. I should probably just have a video on what you can do with music, because there's a lot of fun things. I think I'm just going to do some foldy flaps, just for fun. What's a foldy flap, Pam? It's just an easy little thing that you can do. Well, heck, I'll show ya. How about that? Okay, I'm just putting pretty edges. Did I do that one already? Can't remember. Okay, so I'm too close to the bottom to cut that. But let me go ahead and trim this one. Oh my Lord, is it warm in here? Why is it so warm in here? It's humid here in Florida today. We have a little rain going on, which is not unusual as we get closer to the summer months. And it's muggy, 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 muggy. Everything feels damp and muggy. Like I feel damp and muggy. But that's okay because I knew it was coming, and we're actually very grateful for the rains in our summer months because it really cools things up. Okay, see, the magic has happened. It's all in the little padaroo. Yep, and then we're good to go. Okay, so, okay, this was my idea. They seem to be working on both sides. So I thought I would fold these. The right way to fold it? I don't know, is there a wrong way? Not really, they're both the same on either side. Okay, we'll just fold it and fold it. So this is more of an exploratory piece. I often get asked, what is the purpose of a junk journal? Always retract your craft knife so you don't kill yourself or the dog. There's no purpose other than the purpose you define for it. So if you want it to be a writing journal, it'll be a writing journal. If you want it to be an art book, it'll be an art book. If you want it to be an explore book, I used to love those little explore books when I was a kid. Like, you could pull things and, you know, unfold things and tuck things. I mean, I love that concept, so that's probably why I'm drawn to that style. But, you know, whatever intrigues you, it's all good. Okay, I'm dipping. Yeah, we should be good and so, yeah, see, lots of reward. Lots of juicy dye reward filling up the cockles of my heart because I'm so happy there's color. And yeah, if you're like dry dyeing and you're like not getting it, do something. Don't get stuck in the land of I'm not getting any color back. Spritz it with water, add some more dye, and refill the joy in your life. There you go. The joy pot. Okay, probably don't need to do all of this because I am going to stick some of these on the back, and I can't remember which side, so I'm just doing all of these. Okay, that makes no sense. All right. Okay, so here we go. I am just going to do this, and I'm going to glue that. You know what? I'm going to use Scotch Crate glue stick today. I'm just going to give it a try. Probably going to get glue all over things, hoping I did glue the right side here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that when somebody comes along and they open this, they can see the entire stanza, measure, bar. Oh well. I failed. No, I didn't fail music test, but I did. I have to admit, when it came to the big recital where we all had to play in the school band on the stage in front of everybody, I was a flute, and this little flute froze, and she just moved her hands and didn't blurrily blow and just kind of and I was scared to death. I don't know what it was. I had like stage fright all of a sudden, and yeah, there was no noise coming out of this flutaroo. That's right, it was like the dead zone, and I just put it on the shoulders of my comrades, and that was not my proudest day. There, I just revealed that. Okay, okay, so we have this, and that can now. What is this? This is like a little fun thing. I mean, what is somebody looking like, oh yeah, I remember that song, or what is this? I've never seen this before, but it kind of makes me think of something. That's the idea. So this one we're going to call Done. You could decorate and do more on the front, but I just want to show you general concepts. We'll put that in the done pile. Why is it so hot in here? Is it a hot flash, Pam? Is it another one? No, I thought we were over all that. It's just hot and muggy in here. Okay, so now this page, I really love this birdie picture. It's some familiar garden birds. Okay, I just love that birdie picture, and I want to get him out, and that means I'm going to have to, well, let me cut him out, because I just saw an ant. Where are you going? Let's tear. Sometimes we don't cut, we just tear because it's fun, and it's easy, and it's rewarding and satisfying. It's like popping bubble wrap. I don't know, that's how it feels to me. So you're gonna see me do that a lot. Okay, so now I have this. Okay, what is this? Nobody knows. But let's get a page that we can play on. Let's maybe go for a contrasting page. You can go with the same tone. I'm just, you know, I like contrast, so I'm showing you contrast. Going through my little pile here. That's another pink one, we did that. So let's go with maybe this page. Okay, now these pages, it's okay if they're thinner because you're gonna mount the whole thing onto a page and that's gonna give it structure. So don't be afraid if it's thin. Don't be afraid if it's crumbly. It's okay. All right, so I'm gonna knock the size of this down because I think this is probably too big. This is 8 by 5.5. I just wanted some like text stuff. So I'm just gonna do my tear trick again. Into the text block, so I get text right to the edges. Good. I don't know, it's just like that. It looks kind of fun. And pick it up. Okay. And there we go. We have this. Going to do yoga this morning. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I found my old instructor, and she is so good, and I love her, and I'm so happy to be back. It's an hour and a half, and she's very kind, but she's very good, and she shows no mercy. There's lots of mercy. She's very kind. That's not true. Look, did I not? No, I did close that. Okay. Let's ink in a different color because we can. We have other inks. Okay, so let's find the green dauber. Got it. Look how on the ball I am today. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. So now I know. Okay, what you want to know what this cut down to? 6 by 3 3/4. For those who have to know. I know you're out there, and I feel for you. Numbers are not my friend. We respect each other mutually, and then we move on and we find other ways. Okay, that's how I've lived my life, and I'm okay with that. Some people have great number brains, and numbers are their friends, and they're like, oh, well, that's like a half, a third of this and a quarter of that, and you can totally see 2.5% of that, like whatever. No. Not over here. Was very happy the day the calculator was invented, and I can still manage to mess it up. So I learned ways around it. Like we do. We adapt in life, right? We are very adaptable. Okay, so I have my base. And now I have my pretty little bird. And maybe I just, I love this little bird. Okay, I want him to be on the page. That's it. I have to have him on the page. So I'm going to cut him down so he is on the page. Because I just love him that much. I do. I love this bird. I have fallen in love with this bird. He and I are going to run away together. See ya. See y'all. Have fun crafting. No, I'm not some strange weirdo. I really love nature. And maybe I'm going to do a contrasting color here. Grabbing the brown. Grabbing the vintage photo / walnut stain because that's what it is at this point. And maybe I'm just going to make myself. What am I going to make myself? Oh, it's just so pretty. I love you. Okay, stop that. It sounds weird at this point. Okay. Maybe a lower pocket. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a lower pocket. And I think I'm going to use the Fabrifix glue. Quick show of the bottle. Fabric to paper, paper to paper. Clear silicone glue, not sponsored. Just like the glue. Okay. And just because I can get a thinner little U-shaped stream around the back than I can with the Scotch Create glue stick. So in bigger areas, broader areas, maybe the glue stick's better, but this little fine tuning thingy. Okay, I'm gonna let you dry. Oh, you are so pretty. I love you. And now I have a pocket, and I need to put these in a logical pile-y place. See how they come together relatively quickly, and you can just make a pile of these. These are fun. They're like mass making fun. Let's put you over there. Okay, so let's get another one. All right, now maybe this time we're gonna use some newspaper, or I think this is some kind of newspaper. All right, and because you're going to use it for back. See, there's like a nice old Coca-Cola thing. Maybe we'll somehow incorporate that into here. Let's just do. I'm just doing a random size guess here. This is like not measuring, just going for it maneuver. All right. Okay. Maybe this time I'm going to take all these little pieces because they will be used later. And there it is. I'm going to maybe ink in black this time. And get the black dauber, which I can easily spot because it's on my white spool. Okay, rub, rub, rub. All right. Very thin page. Oh, kind of dry. Kind of dry, not much reward. Go for the water trick. See if it helps. Waking up. I do have more. I have re-inker if I need it. I do use black a lot, so maybe I need to re-ink. Yeah. No, I'm getting some ink. So there we go. Might be a little on the dry side. I could actually probably reload that. Another day. You know how it goes? Another day we'll do that. Okay. I'm actually getting pretty good reward here, so it doesn't take much to wake these pads up. Okay. So that is there. Okay. Now, you can do anything. Anything is fine. I have a little piece of Braille paper, which is fun to work with. If you've never felt Braille paper, generally have a piece of that in the FUNDLEs, but it's a very interesting, I mean, I just feel the most greatest respect for people who can read this because, meh, you know what I mean? It's like, I have no idea what I'm feeling. I don't know how you do it, but, you know, it's amazing. I'll give you that. It's a very cool texture. It's a little thicker of a paper in general. Okay, there we go. So this is me measuring. This is me putting it where I want it and then figuring out how far on the other side to tear. So there will be no measuring involved for this gal. Okay. And that can be done. There are ways. Okay. All right, so now maybe I'm going to cross ink with a different color. Maybe I'm going to come back in with the green. Maybe I am. Or maybe I'm going to do brown. Okay, I'm doing brown. And now I'm just going to make a little innocent little Braille pocket. And I guess I'm going to put it at the bottom because I want that to show. So that's the decision-making process there. For what it's worth. Sometimes people want to know, how do you decide what you're doing? Just do it, or whatever feels like the right at the moment. I don't have any logical answer to that. Just have fun and do what makes you happy. Okay, quit with that. And I feel like I want a little something on here, like it's not done, but it's sort of done. Okay, I'm going to reach over. Oh, not easy because I did a lot of stretching and stuff yesterday. Okay, this is my cluster bucket, little cluster drawer. So when I make things when you're not looking, so I just like randomly make these things and throw them in here. So maybe put something on there like that or like that. Okay, so sometimes it just works out right away. I try not to overthink it. If I find a piece, no, why am I'm making this up? I try not to overthink it. If I find a piece that works right away, I just glue it down. No, I changed my mind a million times. Okay, but it sounded good at the moment. Can put that there, and maybe I need a doodad, okay. And I have another little, oh, this one is overstuffed. We do need to pull from here. This is called punched. So, you know, when you're just sitting there and you're punching. Oh, these are cute. Where's my, oh, I like that. So I'm going to cover the staple. Let me show you the staple. The staple there. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with the staple. It's a bit of an industrial look. I think it goes with the vintage look. But I think I'm going to just ink this around to get to pop a little bit more on the design. But you can cover staples and things like that with just little paper elements. It doesn't have to be a raised flat back pearl. It doesn't have to be a Stickles dollop. It can just be something like this. Now this is very thin. So I'm either going to do the thumb trick where you don't put the glue on the thing because it'll probably rip. So you do the thing on the glue and you just do one of those. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do the delicate papers. Okay, get down there. Okay. And do we still want something there? Does it say, hey? We could, but I think I'm going to just grab a marker. Let's see if this one has a good end. Yeah, okay. There we go. Done. Okay, that was it. Now we have 3. Okay, very good. Let's grab something else. What else do we have? Oh, we got another pretty bird. Oh, and an ant. What's going on here? We get them at certain times of the year, and even my bug guy says, I'm sorry, we cannot get rid of the ghost ants. They are, they're here to stay and just get used to it, basically. Yeah, that's why I pay the big bucks to have the bugs removed out of my house so that I can't get rid of my ants. It's awesome. You? Where are you at? Okay. So I'm gonna isolate this little guy. Wait, I'm gonna give him a little bit of, I might have to cut this one because it's too close to the edge. Okay. That wasn't a super clean cut. This is the, in case anybody were the tufted titmouse. In case you were wondering, he's really cute, isn't he? He's competition for that other guy. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, and here we're trimming, or I'm not tearing, I'm trimming. See, I'm being very mindful, watching the blade. Don't cut your fingers off. You need them for your whole life. Take your time, go slow. Don't let anybody interrupt you, and retract your knife. There you go. Always good to retract the knife. I forget half the time, but try and remember because it's good habit to be in. Okay, so this is obviously too wide. I'm looking through what book page? Oh, that's a nice book page. Did we just do one on that? It doesn't matter. Just do another one. That's right. It doesn't matter. Oh, here's another. Oh, we got another pretty bird alert. All right. Okay. So this one actually has birds on it. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. Maybe we're going to have a little fun with this one. So just trying different things. You know, these are just random ideas coming up here. Okay. Maybe we need to. This is going to be too wide. It's like this width is. It's not 6. It would actually fit. Maybe I'm just going to make it wide, and you know, if it all comes crashing down one day when I want. How tall is it? 9. A little tall. So I'm going to take off this white band on the bottom, but I really like the fact there's birdie birds all over this. Can't pick this up with a nail. And we're just going to cut the bottom off. Ba-da-da. Okay, can't sing because YouTube gets mad at me if I sing, so don't want any copyright issues if I sing a song that's current today. Okay, so the little birdie birds are pricking out around the back. I'm just going to ink it and pop it down. Not too much because it already has contrast with the white and the greenies on the back, so I don't really need, this is kind of an unnecessary part at this point. Maybe I'll make this like a big belly band. You could tuck things down in there. Okay, that's an alternative, so we'll do that. That's easy, it's quick, it's fun. And you can preload these with things, you know, like cool things that you've already come across. So they're actually preloaded and ready. You can do that because it's your journal stuff. You don't have to ask permission. Nope, none of that stuff. Asked enough permission your entire life this time. Just do it. Okay, now that would have been nice if it was straight. Okay, okay. You always do get an extra second with the Fabrifix, so that's kind of nice. I like that. All right, so there is all the way through. You can tuck something big in there. Belly bands, what on earth is that? Something's touching my leg. I don't know what it is. It's not sunny too, because that makes me nervous. I think it was a hair. You can preload or you can load later. I think I'll load later on this one. But yeah, just something simple. It's bigger. Maybe I'll have something that will accommodate it. We'll figure that out later. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have this little book page. It's from a children's book. Oh, it's in a different language. That's cool. I love the picture. I like the picture, but I love this picture. And I really love the woman, and maybe we'll get rid of the guy. Okay, this must be a Cinderella thing or something. I see, I don't know, something about a foot and a shoe, so maybe. Sorry, buddy, you're going. Let's just get rid of you. Oh, wait, I don't want to, let me salvage the foreign language, because that, and this is a nice thick book page. Very nice thickness. Some of the children's books, the vintage ones, are gorgeous, so don't forget to check the children's area when you're doing stuff. All right, yeah. Cleaner, okay. And cleaner, okay. So I just wanted to use her, and we would get rid of him. Goodbye. Maybe we'll use you another day. I just cut your arm off. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, no, we got to get rid more of you. Okay, so maybe. Okay, maybe I'm going to fussy cut her out because I need to extricate him. He's way in the way. I am the world's worst fussy cutter. And so apparently you don't have to be a good fussy cutter in order to still have fun with junk journals. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this has now become a corner tuck. So if you glue it here and here, but we're mounting things onto pages. So if we did that, oh, here's a nice page with lots of text on it. Here's a texty block text page. So let me go ahead and just get the text block out. Okay. Oh, that put a bump in there. Okay, that's all right. I don't mind a few rough edges. See how I flung that away? You can do that because it's your stuff. Yeah. And when you're on live TV, no, it's not live TV. I don't do live streams because, I don't know, I just never done a live stream. People ask me sometimes, will you do a live stream? It seems complicated and, oops. And they're always like, can you see me? Can you hear? I can't hear you. Where are you? We're not coming through. Like all that stuff. And I'm like, maybe one day I'll put them on my brave big girl pants. But so far, I'm apparently wearing my little girl pants on that one. Okay, can't tear this for the life of me. Okay, so we have we have lots of room. Just barely makes it, Pam. Just barely, but it's in there. Okay, so I'm definitely going to ink this so we can see it and see how there's still lots of juice on this little dauber from all of our efforts re-inking and re-wetting our ink pad. So we are good to go. And that's the nice thing about getting lots of ink fresh at the ready on your stuff. Okay. All right. I would like it, to be a little in the center. And that's good. So I can see a little bit of the border around. I like that. I didn't retract. Okay. Just going to use the old Fabrifix. Coming down the side. So you can do pockets and tucks and stuff if you mount them to a book page or whatever you have that you would like to work with. Don't put that in your coffee cup. Okay, did I not highly recommend do not drink stuff while you're crafting? Because if you're painting or something and that's your dirty water, you might drink it by accident. That's why. So put that over there. And I'm not painting right now, so it's low threat moment, but yeah, not good practice. Okay. Don't drink the dirty paint water, she said. She highly recommends. Okay, green dauber, just going around to give it a little fun. And I don't know, she just looks like she's relaxing. She should be, is that a book? No, what is that, glasses? I think that's glasses. Is that glasses? I don't know what that is. But she should be reading a junk journal and just enjoying herself. So we can tuck something in here one day. Yeah, and just easy little things. I mean, these are like little nothings, but they're somethings. One day they will be a grand something in a junk journal. Okay, over you go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hold on a second. I have to get snuffers. All right, I will now present to you Cub Reporter Sunshine.
Hello, everybody. It's Cub Reporter. Pup Reporter, Mom, get it straight. I don't want them to think I'm a bear. I'm a Cub Pup Reporter, not a cup pub reporter. Show them the cup, Mom. It's good for sales. Okay, not a cup reporter. I do like the scent of coffee. A cub pup reporter. Yes. Okay, so we got that straight. All right, moving on. All right, today is muggy. I don't exactly know what that is, but it feels kind of like yucky and moist. And I don't like it because I'm wearing a fur coat, even though it's short. What are you doing with my ears? What? No, Mom, they're never going to take me seriously if you do that stuff.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay, let me just get them all straightened out.
Mom!
Okay, what ears? What?
Mom, this is not funny. All right, Mom, put my ears back.
Okay. I'll be a better mother. Okay. I'll just let your ears go. Okay.
Oh, they flap open when I don't have a lot of hair on them. See? So you can see inside. They're well cleaned. They're very clean, and there's very little hair. And that's just the way we like it around here. I look like a chihuahua right now. Why do I look like a chihuahua? Mom? Mom? I look like a chihuahua.
You don't look like a chihuahua.
I do. I know I do.
You look a little like Yoda.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. So, are we keeping you awake?
Sometimes.
Would you like to do your report?
I did. It was muggy. That was my report. That's all it is. It's raining too. It's raining in Florida. We're coming into the summer rains, and oh, this is my nap time. Mom.
Okay, never mind.
All right, everybody. Signing off. Happy crafting. Love y'all. Bye.
Thank you, Sunshine. You are a little special angel. There you go, baby. All right, so this nonsense are all my links. If you're looking for the links and you can't find the drop-down description box or you can't find where to click, have fun typing all this stuff out. Or go to the bottom one. This has all the links on it, so if you just mercilessly type that, you should get all these links clickable, so it should be easy, I think. Okay, and what else? If you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter, yes, which you will get monthly for free, and you'll get a free digital image emailed to you every month, a checklist of supplies for junk journals, a note from the bookmaker which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and a page list of ideas on how to break a blank page. And that's all down in the very bottom of the newsletter in the freebie section. So go scroll all the way down. You think you're almost there, you just keep going, keep going. It's there. And my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays with new audio material. And then you can watch video podcasts on Spotify, just because they offer it, and it's another platform, and I put stuff on there. I have an Etsy shop where you can find journals and bundles and kits and fun things when I have them done for sale. You can also buy Digikits, which are printable downloads, computer files that you print out at home, 5 pages, themed, over 200 to pick from, fun ways to make things fast for junk journals. I have a print and mail service. If you just don't like to print and you would rather me print for you, I will print 10 Digikits for you. That gives you 50 printed pages on lightweight cardstock. I just need you to either send me through Etsy message or pam@thepaperoutpost.com, which is my email address, the list of the names of the Digikits that you want, and I only need the first 2 or 3 words, and you do not need to buy each individual Digikit. Just send me the list of 10 names, and you are good, and that gets free priority shipping. And I also sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting papers. So maybe you saw some of the unique papers that I use today. Well, I have these packs called FUNDLEs, and they are old and interesting papers like antique ledger, postcards, checks, receipts, photographs, tea cards, vintage and antique book pages, so a lot of fun things, music and dictionary pages, and free priority mail shipping with that as well. I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies. I try and put links in there to the things that you see me use if I can find them. It does help my shop if you use my links, but you do not pay more for the items for using my links, so thank you. I have a t-shirt shop, which apparently I also sell mugs. So if you like the phrase, everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, or create with reckless abandon, you can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zipped hoodie, mug, tote, or water bottle. I should probably come up with a little rhyme for that in a song. You can also find me on social media on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges. And remember, most of all, that fun, oh, let me show you our dunsies, can be simple. Well, maybe we'll back up a little bit. Create with reckless abandon, and you too can make lots of fun little doodads for your next junk journal without even having a junk journal. Take care, have fun with your papers, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.